I decided that I went for a walk. While I was walking, I was thinking about the Iron Man challenge. I decided that I didn't want to go into Arathi Highlands down here. Um, Even though it's a level 25 to 30 zone, I wanted to hit level 30 before I went in there. And I'm pretty much done with Hillsbrad. So what do? And I decided while I was walking, you know what? It's time to go to Ashenvale. Ashenvale? Hold on. I didn't bring up my map and look. Yeah, Ashenvale. And just get to level 30 in Ashenvale, and then come back and do Arathi Highlands. But I don't know about that, because the thing is that Arathi Highland doesn't really have a whole lot of quests in it. It's supposed to take you from 25 to 30. I'm going to go in at 30, hoping to get to like 40 before I go into the next zone after that. So I think I might go to Ashenvale and then Stone Talon until I hit 35, and then go to Arathi at 35 and see how far I can get. Because again, I want to stay very, very high level over NPCs, the NPCs that I'm fighting, because you know I have no gear, I have no health. I need to make sure that they're missing a lot, that I'm parrying them a lot, the whole nine. I need to make sure that, you know, they're easy mobs, because even with all that, they're going to take half my health, and I'm going to have to like sit and heal up and then fight the next one, and sit and heal up and fight the next. So yeah, while I was walking, I decided that, you know what, I'm going to move over to start of Arathi, or the start of Ashenvale quests. I'm not going to do any, because that's my other little rule, self-imposed rule, is that I don't ever want to try and do more than 2 hours or more than one level at a time, because I want to stay fresh, and I want to stay rested, and I don't want to feel rushed, and I don't want to feel like bogged down, like, oh my god, this is going so slow, because I mean, this isn't the only character that I level, and those other characters go really, really super fast. These characters are super, super slow, and so I don't want to spend too much time on them, because then I'll start rushing myself, and I again don't want to do that. I want to take my time and go slow. So 2 hours or one level per day max. So I already got my one level today. I went from 28 to 29, and so this is just me moving my character from where I was questing at in Hillsbrad Foothills over into Ashenvale, and I was going to record it, because you know that's one of the things I'm doing this whole thing, is that if you really, really want to, all the videos are on YouTube. You can go and watch me go from 0 to, well, currently to level 29, and I didn't want it to be like, okay, I hit 29 and I log off and I'm in Hillsbrad Foothill, and then I start recording and I'm in Ashenvale. Poof! So this is just a little video that I'm recording showing the bridge, and I'm talking a lot during it, because one, while I'm actually questing and adventuring, don't actually talk a lot, and I think that that's because I'm focused on what I'm doing, and I'm super, super paranoid and aware of what's going on around me, and I'm just not a very talkative person. So again, like, I figure that since this is just me moving from one side of the world to another side of the world, that I would talk a little bit more than I usually do, because I'm not trying to do any quests. I'm not really worried about anything fighting or killing me. I'm just basically moving.
Yeah.
And this is where the Ogrimmar blimp picks up. All right. Oh, there. I think that's the Hearthstone mount. Yep, the Hearthsteed. What's this guy over here? Is that the Celestial City? Solus of the Forge? Wondering if that's like a blacksmithing mount. Oh no, that's not his mount. Wraith Charger, Ironbound Wraith Charger. What? I've never even heard of that mount before. Ironbound? Oh. That's... Well, it's a nice looking mount, but... I don't know how many time walking coins it is, but it's a lot of time walking coins. Alright, so now I'm gonna land in Okamar, and of course, like, I don't... Maybe it'll have flight points unlocked for me, but I don't think it actually unlocks flight points for me. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to run all the way over.
Blood and thunder.
Yeah. But he's got Razor Hill, and so what I'll do is I'll go fly to Razor Hill, and then run over. I'm gonna pick up the flight point in the Crossroads regardless, simply because the Crossroads in the Barrens connects a lot of different flight points, and so it's a good one to have unlocked in case I need to go back and forth between a lot of different zones. So Northern Barrens is 10 to 20. That's like basically the Ghost Lands. So there's nothing really there that I'm going to be able to accomplish. But see, that's a good place to head. Like bam, bam, bam. Go from... Oh, and Desolus is also 30. So I think I might actually be based in Kalimdor, going from the Eastern Kingdoms to Kalimdor until I hit level 40. Thank goodness I have a mount that really, really long walk. So one of the advantages of having an Iron Man as a Paladin challenger is that Paladins automatically learn their mount abilities. I don't have to go to the trainer and learn them. As a matter of fact, if you go back and you look at some of the older videos, I talk about like, oh my goodness, I need to go and get my mount, and then I actually ran to the mount trainer, and they had nothing to teach me. I'm like, what? Then when it dawned on me I was a Paladin, I automatically learned Paladin mount, and so started using it since then. So one of the disadvantages of doing an Iron Man in Warlords of Draenor as opposed to the other expansions is that it used to be that Paladins had healing abilities that they could cast on demand. Like as soon as the global cooldown was over and casted, then you could immediately recast it. So if I needed to like bubble and then spam flashlight, 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 I could do that. Without specializing into a talent, you will see that the only heal spell I have is Word of Glory, and you look at my other spells, don't actually get another healing spell at all. So I'm basically stuck with Word of Glory as my only heal, which is good because it allows me to have a dump for my Holy Power, because I don't have any other abilities that use Holy Power, and I won't ever have any other abilities that use Holy Power. You get those abilities with your specializations. So being able to use Word of Glory gives me someplace to dump my holy power. The only problem is that I only have one ability, and I will only ever have one ability that generates holy power, and that is my Crusader Strike. Um, and then if you look at the cooldown, it's a 4.5 second cooldown, which means that at best I can get a Word of Glory every 4.5 seconds, and it's crap. it's it's totally ridiculous crap. I never like I wish that I could do like paladins used to be able to do, like I would just bubble and go flashlight, 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 and I'd be basically up to full health again, and ready to go back on. But Warlords of Draenor not so much. And when I was realizing this is, I realized this like 10 levels ago, but I didn't ever have the opportunity to really discuss it because I'm always questing and I don't really record my thoughts when I'm doing the Iron Man challenge. But I was thinking that this is probably why the second most successful Iron Man challenges after Hunter is Priest, because Priests can do two things when they're non-specialized. They dot because I think that they automatically start out with Power Word Pain, regardless of their specialization. And they also get like two heal spells, which is their Power Word Shield and their Holy Light variation. It's not Flash of Light, it's like Flash Heal, I think is actually the name. They might not even get Flash Heal. They might just have some heal spell. But the ability to be able to get into a combat situation where you can kite and dot and heal yourself is super, super in your favor while trying to do the Iron Man challenge, because you have the mana pool, you can shield yourself, heal yourself, dot, run, and eventually the thing dies. Paladin not so much. Okay. So part 2 of that is I don't see what the cooldown on Hearthstone is. It would make a Paladin a super effective Iron Man challenger if I could bubble Hearth. But I think you have to glyph to be able to do that. Which means that like I can basically like, if I'm in a sticky situation, I'm afraid that I'm going to die, I need to get out of the situation that I'm in so that I don't die and basically don't fail at the challenge. I could bubble and then Hearth out to a safe spot and survive to challenge another day. But I don't think that the way it is currently, you can envelope the cast of the Hearthstone inside of a bubble. So you cast bubble and then you start hearthing. I think that your Divine Shield that the Paladin makes completely immune to damage, I think that will actually end before your Hearthstone finishes casting, and so you get hit, and that interrupts your spell cast on your Hearthstone, and you don't actually teleport out. So if I was going to do the Iron Man challenge after this, I'm no good at the Hunter. I've tried it like 4 or 5 times now, and I failed every time. I get too impatient and I rush too much. But I think I would try Priest, because of their ability to damage, kite, and heal. And then if not a priest, maybe a warlock, because a warlock has the pet to tank for them and take damage. They can heal their pet, and then they can also do damage, quite a bit of damage, while their pet is taking in the same way that hunter can. I don't know what it is about hunters that just make me impatient. Why is not not far enough up yet? Oh, not far enough up. This is, I just wanted to do this recording to show that I was moving. As soon as I get to the flight point, that should be right up here around the corner. Yep, there's the flight point. I was going to actually log off. there's no place to save here. So so it's a good thing that I did actually grab the Crossroads flight point. I know there's an inn in Crossroads. I will fly there, run into the inn, stop the recording, and log off. So that way, when I play back the videos, you actually see, you know, oh hey, he hit 29 in Hillsbrad, and then here's the video of him running to Crossroads, and then here is him flying from the Crossroads to back to Ashenvale to start leveling again. And like I was looking at the level ranges for the areas that I'm going to be questing, and I think I'm going to go until I hit level 40 in Kalimdor before I switch back. I might go back to Silver Pine Forest and Ghostlands to finish up the quests there so that I get the achievements for basically completing lore master. Right. In. Here I am logging off.